Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Mandy Grace. Yep. I am an author, and I've been doing this thing for a couple years now, where I try to read one nonfiction book on writing craft or mindset or professional development of some kind every month. And it's April 7th, so I need to pick an April book before April passes away and I don't have an April book. This is my cramped little shelf of said professional development books. These ones I have read. They don't have anywhere to live. This is my stack of books to read. I've been going through all the Dr. Kathy cookbooks, so I'm probably just going to grab another one until I finish all these, and then I'll get back into the writing ones. So yeah, the ones I'm working through now are sort of parent-oriented, which I'm not a parent, but I am... Oh dear! I am a nanny, so I do use the things that I'm learning in my day-to-day experiences. Oh, crikeys. We are causing disasters. No! Having one hand for this experience is not helpful. Work with me. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay. Crisis averted. No more perfect kids. Love your kids for who they are. Interesting. I guess this is what we're reading. So I'm actually reading this book now that it's the end of May. Yeah, I'm a couple chapters in so far. Mostly it's been set up for like why you should let go of your expectations of your children, and that's so far been about all that they've talked about. It's been good stuff, but like there hasn't been anything mind-blowing or like actionable yet, because I'm still very early in the book. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really have an update, but the last reading vlog I did, I never talked to the camera, so it was kind of, it felt a little pointless when I edited it all together. So this time I'm going to make a point of like actually discussing what I'm reading and how I feel about it. I used to, eons. I used to, which one of those is longer, do you think? Ages or eons? Anyway, I'm so distractible. What did I used to do? Oh, I used to create, more B-roll and stuff. I'd like video myself in the act of reading, to like, you know, place in between me talking. And recently I neither talk nor do the B-roll stuff, so there's like literally nothing in the videos. It's a problem that we are altering. Also, yes, this is a, what are those things called? My brain is not here today. For some reason my brain wants to say flute, and I know that that is wrong. Straw. That's the word. Yes, it is a paper from a plastic straw, which was on my car floor when I happened to be reading this and realized that I had forgotten a bookmark. So right now it has this. I have bookmarks here at the house. I can fix this, I just haven't yet. Pulled out this book to start reading again after who knows how many months. I haven't actually looked back at that. I thought I was much further. 37 pages, are you kidding me? I barely even started this book. So, in the chapter of No Perfect Kids that I have been reading, about the perfection infection, it discusses the 10 dangers of the perfection infection in parenting, which I wanted to talk about really quick. The first danger number 1 being children won't ask for help because they can't admit that they need it. I underlined, we want our kids to feel safe to ask about anything. People who feel comfortable asking questions are people who know it's okay not to know something. They understand that not knowing is normal. When kids are afraid to ask questions, they are usually feeling that it's not okay to not know something, and perfect people never ask for help. Yeah, I absolutely agree with this section. It was reminding me of my writing group, Quill and Cup, because we essentially, in the writing group, we learn exactly that it's okay to not know things. Like, that's absolutely okay. We're all still learning and growing together. It's something that our head coach brought over from Brad Stolberg's practice of groundedness, I believe. We focus on that a lot, on being the, what does she call it? The I don't know babes instead of boss babes. That's in relation to, like, grown-up women, but I think it still absolutely applies to kids, and also as an adult, the more I'm learning that it's okay to not know things and to make mistakes and to, ask for help and ask questions. The more that I'm learning to do that and accept that that's okay, the more that I'm able to, what am I trying to say? Like, be an example of that for the kids in my life, so that they can see that it's okay to be that way, which will make them feel safer to be that way. I don't know. Anyway, so I underlined that one. Let's see. Danger number 2 was children will resist trying new things, which I think kind of goes together with the other one. Like, if they feel like they have to be perfect, we can't try something new because we won't be perfect at it. Danger number 3, children who don't make mistakes won't develop resiliency. That would be a problem. Danger number 4, children will relate to parents from a perspective of fear. Okay, I cried reading this one. The one sentence I underlined was, they think my parents will be mad if they found out I made another mistake. This one made me cry because this is something that happens with my niece, and I feel real bad about it. I can't take the full responsibility of it because I am one of 3 caregiving adults in her life, right? She has her parents, and then I'm an extra. So it's like, not just like, shame on Mandi, but it broke my heart because she does do this a lot of times when she does something that she knows she shouldn't be doing. If she gets caught in it, or if she and her siblings are fighting and then I try to ascertain what's going on and get to the bottom of it, she'll burst into tears, and if I ask her what's going on, she'll just look at me and be like, if I tell you, you will be mad. Like, that phrase she has used before. So there's definitely a fear aspect, and I don't know where it comes from specifically or what we're doing wrong with her, but it's definitely something that I want to think about and talk about with my sister, and I don't know, like, there's something about relating to her parents from a perspective of fear that just is not good. It's not good. Danger number 5, children may develop a negative and critical perspective toward themselves and others. Danger number 6, children may expect perfectionism from others, even though they don't like trying to meet the expectations themselves. And then they have this whole, like, hypocritical cognitive dissonance. It's just all wrong because nobody's perfect. Danger number 7, children will focus primarily on what they cannot do rather than what they can do. Very pessimistic, like, I suck, I do everything wrong, and not like, okay, I have some weaknesses, I also have some strengths. And how can we strengthen some of our weaknesses, and how can we use what is already strong to compensate or think outside the box to accomplish this task that I'm weak at, if that makes sense. Anyway, danger number 8, children expected to be perfect may hesitate to own and believe in their successes because of the stress. I don't know, essentially like not being perfect is less stressful than trying to attain the ultimate perfection that their parents have laid out for them that they can't get to. I don't know. Danger number 9. Children will not believe in or experience the beauty of unconditional love. I'm gonna just read this. Children of perfectionist parents may try to earn their parents' love, attention, and acceptance by being good enough, there we go, and or doing things well enough, even perfectly. They may feel like they always have to perform well to keep their parents happy. One teenager told me, "I wish I felt like my parents loved me all the time. I just feel like they love me when I do things the way they want me to." When expectations are too high, children may think, "My parents don't love me. They just love what I do when I do it perfectly." We don't want that. That's not what, no bueno. Danger number 10. Being raised with the perfection as a goal can negatively influence children's spiritual growth and how they relate to the God of the Bible. I've seen that personally. One of my best friends grew up in a action-oriented, we do it perfectly or we are a terrible human being kind of place. So I've definitely seen the spiritual impact of that, and also a lot of these dangers of the perfection infection apply to her life as well. But she's all grown up now and she's healing, and you know, it's not a thing anymore. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not really a thing anymore. But it is for my kiddos. Hello, it's January 4th of 2024. I believe we started this book in April of last year. My goal is to actually finish reading it. Listen, I started to get productive with reading it in the fall, and then we fell off the bandwagon again. Anyway, we're going to finish this month, because I'm getting back into the book on professional development every month kind of deal. And I'm just finishing this one for January to see if I can pull it off. If this, one-a-month thing is too soon, after the burnout. I don't know. I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling motivated. So we're going to read and see how far we can get. We're at least halfway, It's fine. I really liked this last chapter on failure and meeting mistakes with grace, so that kids don't start to internalize that they are a mistake or that they are failures. It was really good. So there were in here, listen, the discussion itself on grace and having an encouragement-filled home and meeting mistakes not with frustration but with grace. That's it. We all make mistakes, and they don't define us, and we can grow and learn from them. Anyway, the discussion was great. Loved it. And then there were a couple of lists of so there was a list of why kids make mistakes. So there was, I think, 8 things. They need more experience. They need to be taught in order to be successful. They need more time to learn something. They need healthy motivation to do things. They need our understanding and attention. Sometimes kids act out because they just need love and they're not getting it. They need more modeling and instruction related to character and obedience. They need self-respect, self-control, and respect for others, modeled for them and taught to them. And then they need sleep, food, or emotional stability. Sometimes, we make mistakes because we're hangry, which is fair. And then there was a list of different ways that you can start being, what this book calls encouragement enhancers. So not expecting perfection, encouraging childlike behavior, value what your kids learn, be optimistic, resist the urge to judge all performances. Ask them how they feel, notice their strengths, don't worry about their challenges, and celebrate what's real. Introduce them to overcomers. This suggested reading biographies and autobiographies of people who've been successful through struggles. And then also there were various like Bible characters that it talked about, like Moses and David and Paul, and anyway. And then the last one, have fun together. I don't know why I'm reading these lists to you, but I really enjoyed them. There's a lot of good stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it was a good chapter. I also am almost done with this book that I've been off and on reading since last April. We're gonna get there, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get there. Guys, I did it. I came to the end of this book. It only took almost a year. It's fine. I want to read one of the closing paragraphs really quick, and then I guess give some final thoughts or something. I don't even know what I've talked about in this video because I started it last April. I have no idea. Gathering all the clips for this is gonna be insane. Anyway, let me read. I hope you're able to say in some way that you are not the same as when you started reading. Our prayer is that your compassion has increased, your perception is sharpened, your ability to accept has grown, and your capacity to love unconditionally has expanded. Change is really about exchange. We've replaced one thing with something else. What if you and I replaced being perfect with being perfected? What if we were truly able to embrace that the imperfect parts of our lives are counterbalanced with the reality of a perfect God who longs to shine His light through the cracks in our lives? What if we could believe that fully for ourselves and fully for our children who are also being perfected? When you and I can let go of being perfect and really embrace the process of being perfected by God, we'll experience the contentment and freedom we intrinsically long for. We will be content to be ourselves, and will be content to allow our sons and daughters to be themselves. We'll wish for nothing more than what we already have. Most importantly, we'll find freedom of authenticity for ourselves, and we'll give our children the freedom to be themselves. Hello, kitten. What are you doing? Oh, hey, just interrupting. There's also helpful appendices. There's this, like, feeling words to help your kids identify feelings. This age-appropriate, like, chore task section, which is super neat. I didn't even know that was back there. Or maybe I did. Maybe it was mentioned in a chapter, like, back in May or something, and I forgot about it. There's also using Bible verses to pray for kids. There's lots of really helpful character qualities that you want for your kid. There's lots of helpful things in the back, which I have flipped through. Haven't like read in detail, but I did flip through that stuff. Yeah, no, it's good stuff. I feel like I was learning a lot while reading this book over the last. Hold on. I think I started in April, so May, June, July, August, September, October, November, January. 9 months, over the last 9 months. I do remember, like, doing specific chapters and then implementing them with my nieces and nephew. I feel like there's been a lot of letting go of the expectations and embracing the grace and compassion and what am I trying to think of? What are the antidotes? Compassion, perception. I don't even remember. I literally just read it to you guys and I don't remember. Hold on. Now I have to look it up because it's hurting my head. Oh goodness. Hold on. Let me get through the appendices. Here we go. Compassion, perception, acceptance. Oh, and love. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Loving unconditionally. Anyway, the point is, as I was reading different chapters, I was actively trying to implement them. And I do feel like, I don't know if the children have changed, but I do feel like I changed. And there's less just getting frustrated, you know, and then like
growling at the kids, yelling at the kids, and more like trying to be understanding. I don't know. I feel it's difficult to like synthesize my thoughts because it's been such a long reading journey with this book. But hopefully I said some useful things over those 9 months and I already talked about them. If not, I don't know what to tell you.